how's it going, guys? It's Viper Reactions. Come back with another reaction video, and today we're going to be taking a dive back in time again in the League of Legends universe with the light within, which is Elementalist Lux League of Legends. Now, this is another trailer, just like the Odyssey one we've done recently about their skin line for Lux, Elementalist, which I think is their ultimate skin. I don't know if it's their third, I think it's their fourth ultimate skin in terms of timeline. I think it was either post-fight Ezreal or Udyr, I think. Let me know, guys, if I'm wrong on that one. And then it was maybe Sona and then Lux. I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was DJ Sona, wasn't it, and then Lux. If DJ Sona is an ultimate skin, I'm pretty sure it is. But let me know, guys, what the order is. But I think this is the fourth one. But yeah, nonetheless, we're gonna do this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get straight to it.
Look within yourself. What do you see?
Skin. Ah shit, the Malphite's coming for you. Good, graphics are really good. Look at that. Okay.
Strengthened by fury, hardened by heat.
Killed a Malphite.
Search deeper now. What do you see? Whatever you find, you must keep. You cannot fear what lies beneath.
It's got purple? I would have thought like brown maybe, but that's pretty nice. Purple's quite nice. Obviously, because I think this is like the woodland one, isn't it? I think. That's sick though. Pentakill! Okay.
Look
Oh.
within yourself. What do you see?
Okay. I was actually quite taken away with that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have watched this trailer before, but like a long time ago. When did this exactly come out? Let's have a look, shall we? This came out in 2016, so again, is when I roughly around the time I started playing. I started playing 2014, 2015. Just like a New Dawn. I think it was like I weren't really sort of like into the League universe. Now coming back and watching it, it actually looks completely different. I was actually quite blown away with it. Now, I remember in the last episode, I said, oh, you know, they put a lot of effort in. They've put absolutely amounts of effort into one skin line. There's just one skin. I know it's an ultimate skin, and they should have done it like this. It was actually really well put together because the ultimate, you know, it's in the name. It's the ultimate skin for Lux. Now, as you hit on the trailer, it's kind of interesting. Obviously, we've got to look at it from a standpoint of, obviously, the whole point of this video is not to show a story. It's not to reveal a champion or their backstory. It's to reveal the skin and what the skin means, okay, and how it addresses the player. So yeah, so I think this is the, I don't know what elements are. They only showed two. I thought I know there's a fire one. I know there's like, I think this is air in it, the white one, and then purple was earth. Because obviously you got the four elements, and you got fire, water, earth, and air. Which is interesting. But I think they have them all. But I thought earth would be brown, you know, as most things. But which is quite interesting. So there's a lot of ways of analysing this video, and I don't really know how to start. Obviously, starting off, she was down, she was out. Then she kind of raised, and then she was saying, look into yourself, look into yourself. So I guess that could have mean, like, when she was, you know, down. When she was down, she had to look in herself to find that courage or that energy. Maybe, kind of guess. I don't know why she's fighting this big rock Malphite thing, but then she like grabbed this. Now I don't know. Is your soul fading? Now with the funny thing is with this sort of shot, she's holding it. So obviously you're seeing it from a point of view, and it's like looking at the piece of cloth, and it's like, was this a part? Because obviously when she changes, a lot of her sort of style change, a bit like the U deer, you know, the spirit guard U deer. You know, when he changes a lot, the changes around it. He goes, you know, he gets the fire things on his arms. This looks so much more different. I think it's the same with Lux. I think this could be maybe again piece of cloth that was in one of the other skins, and you know, they are now she's looking at it and she's like maybe moved on. Again, it kind of, I guess it's quite hard to look at. It's a very difficult one. I'm not finding this easy.
Fading light.
And then obviously she kind of clenched it to get a bit pissed off. And then she screamed. I don't know why she screamed, but I guess she just had a nervous breakdown. But this was really, really good. So obviously she screamed, and then the embers came from, which you would have thought from these sort of fires here, but it actually transverse. So the actual transitions are very smart. So look, it blares out, but this is her soul. This is her. You would have thought these are like some you know, canyon or something, but this is actually her soul. This is her transforming into the other one, which is so powerful. And I think this orb is her life essence. This is her soul. This is her inner thing. This is what she sees when she looks inside. And obviously she said strengthened by fury turns into obviously this orange ray sort of color, and then it actually turns out to be a eyeball, which is awesome. Because, you know, I've said in many different videos in the past that, you know, when they do eye shots, like point of view shots, it's a very powerful shot to go off. It's especially the eyes. There's just something about eyes, isn't there? It's like if you don't look at someone, like you look down, and you talk to them, it's kind of like you're submitting to them. You're not very strong-willed. Where if you're looking at them dead in the eye, like what I'm doing right now, it's in terms of it, maybe spiritual or mental, I don't really know what you want to call it. It's quite a strong thing to do. So obviously, when you see fury or rage or heat or whatever in those sort of all connected, because they all connect together, you know, you don't see them coward, don't you? Usually when you see fury, it's anger, so you look at them dead in the eye. So I guess this is what this is doing, maybe. We don't exactly know what she's looking at. I think she might be looking at the guy, thingy, the big rock thing. And then she fired a Q, I guess, or a W, I don't really know what it is, or an E, whatever it is. Looks like a Q. Obviously, now she's kind of running away. I don't know why she's running away. Ah, that's it. That's a good one. Watch this. Watch this, look. So she hits the thing with whatever ability it is. I think that's a Q. She then watch. Search deeper now. So I think, I mean, again, this could be portrayed so many different ways, but I'm going to tell you basically, guys, how I'm going to portray it, and then you could tell me in the comments how you would portray it. But the way I would portray that is obviously she got this rage and fury. She then fired her ability with that rage and fury, and it done nothing to this big rock thing, right? She then fled because it weren't working. Then it goes, now you need to search deeper. You need to search deeper until you find whatever you have inside to defeat this enemy. And then that could be transversing into, I don't even know if there's a word, transverse. You know what I mean, though? Like, it's transitioning. There you go, it's a better word. It's transitioning into more of the mental state. Like, now we might sit here and think, is this actually happening? Is she actually fighting this thing? Or is this all inside her? Is this like a test? Is this like, I better send you a sacrifice, you know, all in the head and stuff? It's probably not, but I'm just, you know, whatever. And obviously, she uses a W to block it. Now, this was really interesting. Again, these could be perceived many different ways. When she hit on the tree, that was her staff. And then it kind of, well, it seemed like a staff. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let me just slow it down. Hold on. Let's do it to let's do 0.5. I just want to watch where, if it, wait. Well, I don't know if that was her staff. It looks like a staff. I don't think it is. And that's kind of like, you know, what the sort of element she's in. She's Fury, the Rage one. When she hit that tree, again, this could be portrayed different ways. It could be portrayed in the sense of, like, it knocked that sort of, and it broke, or knocked, or cracked, or broke that sort of spirit and will binding the Fury together. And it's just broken it. It's just like if you used to throw your phone at a wall and it'll crack the screen. It's that same sort of principle there. Or it's the fact now she's touched another element, wood, dirt, grass, earth, anything, environmental or what's the word I'm looking for? I think of the word. Let's just say earth. Let's just say earth. Usually, which is trees. Not water. Sorry, trees, dirt, ground. Just natural stuff. That could mean that now she's broken that wheel and now she's absorbing, the earth one, which is interesting. Again, you could perceive that however she wants. But the one thing that I find quite confusing is why is it goes purple? I thought it would have went brown, but purple's a good colour. Like, it actually works really well, but I just wondered why they picked purple. Now, you guys might be able to let me tell you that. Obviously, she's gaining strength, and I'm thinking this, like, the way she's looked, she's panicking, but also she's kind of just figured out how to beat this thing. She's like, shh, and then look. And then look at that. That is, again, now you're seeing it from her point of view. So she's like, watch her eyes, ready? So look, they glisten up. She's gone from being like this, very closed. Obviously, she seems confused, and then watch. Everything's perfectly. She's calm, harmony, and stuff. And this is the essence that she's seeing inside her again. So it's not actually seen in front of her. This is what she is inside, but we're looking at it from her point of view. So this is what she's seeing in her eyes, and it transverses into. Does that make sense, guys? I don't want to sound too confusing. Then obviously it explodes. So that's sort of like maybe that ball thing that we was, seeing was sort of like the thing that was holding her back, and now it's exploded. It's out there. Look, everything's all liquefied and it's moved, and there's now something at birth, which is purple now. So maybe I think that was the different elements. The circle was the element. That was the element of fire, rage, and fury. There's the element of maybe transcendence, clarity, and maybe mindfulness, if that makes sense. Again, this video is very balancing on not really the elements. It's balancing on the inner soul, which is really powerful because it works extremely well. When you think of Elementalist Lux, first thing you think of the 4 elements, don't you? Fire, and it does use that, but it uses like a secret hidden message. You've got to read between the lines, and it's saying like, sometimes fury may work, but we usually know from a standpoint that fury doesn't tend to work, and a clarity and clear mind always prevails over a closed, narrow mind, which is usually fueled by hate and rage. Yeah, it's very, very powerful. And obviously, this might be me pushing it a little bit, and I do apologise if I'm kind of like stretching it out a little bit and just maybe going out there. I wonder why it's in a circle. Whenever you think of soul, you would actually think it's in a round. And I think, how do I explain this? A sphere or a circle, whatever you want to call this sort of object or this shape, has unlimited sides, doesn't it? So that means there's unlimited potential or unlimited capacity of holding this charge, this soul-like thing. So I think that's me going a bit too in depth there, but that's just a good thing to know, isn't it? So obviously now look, she's contemptuous, and then watch her eyes, they go purple. Fucking gangster, man. That was sick. Obviously her staff is coming back, her sort of like essence all now coming together. It's now contempt, it's all as one. She's now transformed into the purple one. That's cool, by the way. And now she's going to go ahead. She knows how to defeat it, look. Boom. The secret is the whole time was the ultimate. She had to press R. And obviously we assume by that she's defeated the monster. So, yeah, I might have been a bit too... and it does say this obviously a little bit. Now I might have went a bit too in depth in that one, guys, and I do apologise if I went too in depth and you think you kind of went a bit off task. I always just first thing that comes to my head, I just say straight away. So if you guys have anything to add or like or dislike or anything, just let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to listen to it. But I hope you have enjoyed this sort of like maybe breakdown of the trailer. Again, it's a very difficult one. It was very tough. The cinematography wasn't easy to break. Now you might get a master of cinematography who knows how to do it. I'm not a master of cinematography. I just like looking at things in different ways. But yeah, I think if I had to quickly phrase up this whole video, obviously first things first is to show the skin off, show the way it works with the different elements, maybe not all of them, but showing like one or two, it kind of goes first, but the actual meaning is really powerful behind it. Search within yourself. That's what it said. It said it twice or maybe 3 times. Search within yourself, search within yourself, search within yourself. It's basically saying that, fury, hate, and rage links in with heat or fire as one of the elements. Clarity, clarity and sort of like clear mind was actually quite ironic. I think the purple is water. I think so. Well, you would have thought blue, but purple and blue are quite similar colours, don't they? In certain senses. I don't think it was the actual earth. It just happened to be the woods. I don't know. Maybe it's so, but let's just say it was water. People have always known water to be a very what's the word I'm looking for? A very healing sort of way. I mean, you see a lot of delta waves of the brain that uses water sounds to calm it down, and it actually sometimes helps sleepness as well. Water's always been a very relaxing. There's no form of water, is there? Water doesn't take form. And it's a very flowy and just very peaceful sort of thing. So the fact that it then came together as like almost a solid is really powerful. But again, that might be me just jabbering on. But I think if it is the Earth one, again, Earth is kind of like, it connects everything together. It's the foundation of everything. So it depends on which one that is. I don't know what the purple one is. So let me know in the comments, guys, what is the purple one, if that's Earth or water. But either way, they have their own meaning. Is very, very strong. But I think that it is talking about in yourself, looking within yourself, that you shouldn't actually have hate. You should have clarity, clear mind, never be narrow-minded, always be open-minded and willing to learn new experiences. It's very, very, very well put together. Now, they might not have wanted to put that in the video at all, and they've just happened to make it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on talking shit. So, yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you agree or disagree, if you have anything to add, more than happy to listen. More than happy to read. Always am, guys. And again, your support has been absolutely amazing with every single video. I can't thank you enough. But that's it for me today. This is Whiteboard Reactions. Sign off this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment. But until the next episode, guys, have a good rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until then, peace out.